You've found a suitcase full of $750 in cash in $100 bills in the brush next to a highway. You can tell that it's been there for at least a year. How would you integrate this money into your life without raising red flags? I wouldn't make an extremely suspicious Reddit post about it, says the one with a suspicious name. This actually happened in Lee County, Florida back in the late 1990s. The money was in a large suitcase on a road that led to a retirement community. It was apparently a drug drop. The person in this case saw the suitcase in the bushes and stopped and checked it out. He then called the local sheriff department, who confiscated it. It turned out later that the D had someone staking out the location because it was a known drug drop spot. The feds asked the sheriff for the money and the sheriff refused, and there was court cases and a big mess. Same with casinos. Don't ever turn in random chips you find. The casino cage will give you a receipt and say if it isn't claimed in 90 days you can come back for it. Guess what? It is always gone within days. You think the minimum wage security working lost and found is going to let you or the rightful owner get those chips? Hell no. In 90 days you'll be told either it was returned and no reward offered, or they can't find the item you are talking about. Either way, the workers keep the money. Source: worked in casinos for years. Saw many people turn in found money. It always disappeared. I'd go get my old job back with my particularly shady boss. He was perfectly fine to report whatever income you wanted or not to file a 1099 at all. He also was in the habit of buying extravagant gifts for his staff. It wouldn't be hard to clean the money through him. Wouldn't be hard for you to end up in a coffee can in his basement, either. He's actually surprisingly successful despite the state of his finances. It's not enough money for him to want to steal, and he really wouldn't hurt a fly. I have evidence of this, not just a gut feeling. I wouldn't be worried about him cheating me or killing me. Step 1 is figure out if the bills are clean or marked. Buy a very rundown house and fix it up paying cash. Now you live in a nice home. Tax auditors won't know what you put into it. Do the same with a used car or boat. You can also sell after a while, and the house and whatever else you fix up just appreciated in value. Even if you don't get any more than you put into it, you walk away with clean money. I currently work at a pizza joint. I'll just say I'm getting tipped very generously. Not really on topic, but it reminds me of when I worked for a security company. There had been an armed robbery on an armored truck. The police thought it was an inside job but couldn't prove it. 6 weeks later, just before he was due to go on holiday, the armored truck driver turned up for work in a huge brand new car, towing a giant boat. People are stupid. How would you integrate this money into your life without raising red flags? Use HSBC Bank. You will raise red flags, but no one will care. Go to any casino in Vancouver. Tell them you are a realtor and or developer. They will launder all the cash you need for a very reasonable fee. Ever watch No Country for Old Men? Leave that alone. I'd eat out a lot more. And paying cash. I was thinking similarly. Wouldn't make any major changes to my lifestyle, but I would just use cash to pay for all my minor purchases. Eating, shopping, groceries, etc. And then just deposit some each year around Christmas, Easter, your birthday, and Thanksgiving. Plausible that you gifted cash at those times. If you have several accounts open with debts, you can gradually begin to pay them off in cash each month, assuming the accounts aren't owned by the same banking conglomerate. Never make wildly large payoffs, as this can trigger an alert internally or externally. Use the cash for everyday expenses, but at the same time continue to use your bank account for large frequent purchases, that is direct debits. Otherwise, a quick glance at your account will show you've been accruing your regular wage etc, but you're not spending any more. Buy and sell things on eBay to get the money into your PayPal account. It'll stay there definitively. Depending on how often you use PayPal, I wouldn't suggest going too crazy, but a balance of under 5k over a period of 6 months shouldn't raise any alarms. You can use this for flights abroad, etc. The one thing that trips almost everyone up when trying to launder money etc, I'm not sure if this would count at that, is they're trying to funnel through too much too quickly. and don't necessarily pay attention to the discrepancy between what they used to earn spend and what is going through the account now. If you're regularly spending 20k a month and you suddenly spend 25k, it's not going to raise alarms. If you earn 1k and then spend 25k, they'll be all over you. Source: used to work in this area Reddit. Y'all a bunch of criminals lol. I am giving purely hypothetical advice based on a hypothetical situation. Buy and sell on Craigslist. Let go offer up. Use cash whenever out and about for groceries, dinner, and whatnot. Buy lawn mowing equipment and a trailer. Start mowing lawns on evenings and weekends. Cook the books with extra lawns being mowed on a bi-weekly status. Once the money is gone, sell the business. Edit: we're all talking imaginary scenarios here, right? Right? I'd open a car wash, of course. Not a laser tag arcade. Make cash purchases of antiques, gold, silver, and rare musical instruments, excellent condition only. Then sell as needed. This keeps your cash out of the bank and off the books. Move to California. Pay rent with it. That $750k will be gone so fast the IRS won't be able to see a pattern. Buy Amazon gift cards in cash. Publish several books on Amazon. Buy my books with gift cards. Money laundered. I cannot find the story, but I read about a ring of credit card thieves buying their own music from iTunes using stolen credit card info. The was I regret it is that they got busted because their no-name record was outselling Beyonce. Pay off my debt. Then spend the remaining $20 on lunch. Use it on items that would be difficult to track like fuel, food, and activities, zoo memberships, museums, swim, karate, music etc. lessons, date night, movies, etc. Oh, and maybe gift cards. Minimal though, like $100 minus $200 a month. Wouldn't use it on anything like a mortgage, rent, car payment, utilities, loan, insurance, or anything that's a bill of those forms or something that would cause a transaction from a bank account. I would do an addition to my house, paying the contractors in cash. Add about $200k worth of value to the house, then sell it, move somewhere nicer. Live there for 2 years while doing another addition or remodel and sell it again, $200k more tax free. Repeat till you have over $750k in extra value. Never pay a dime in taxes, and contractors love getting paid in cash. You don't have to pay taxes on profits from your home sale of $250k if single or $500k if married. Edit: I was assuming unmarked bills in the first scenario. If bills are marked, really it's almost impossible to spend them in the USA. I would bind the cash into what looks like books, put them in a suitcase and check the bag and travel to the Caribbean. The book binding is most likely overkill, but hey. Aruba, the Carmens. Start a shell company there, deposit the cash. That company buys my house for a profit of $200k. I don't have to declare taxes on that profit 5 years down the line. Do it again, different shell company. That company then sells that house for a loss, no need to pay taxes, no profit was made. Repeat till the money in the shell company is equity in your home. Pay one US medical bill. I eat out, paying cash every day. I have under the table house cleaners and yard guys. I collect Rolexes, and my work-based retirement savings are bulked up with a collection of gold eagles. Oh good, you found my bag. For your trouble we can split it 50/50. Hell, 70/30, you me, since you kept it safe and are asking responsible questions. Report it to the IRS and pay income taxes on it. Sure, that kills a massive chunk of it, but now I can go to the bank, deposit it, write them a check, and boom, I've legally got an extra approximately $400,000 I can use anywhere in the world. Line 21 on a 1040 is income from other sources. Found money is considered another source of income. Buy physical gold in manageable portions. Buy a vault. Sell some every month and live a bit. Gold avoids problems with currency devaluation and inflation. Have to think long term with this much money. I find a suitcase full of money next to the highway. It's priceless. As I'm picking it up, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's suitcase. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning, the cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later, I get a postcard. I have a son and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stashed the suitcase.